Hey, it's Todd. Today's Sunday. I'm gonna say it's the 14th, but there's no way to know that for sure. Nope, couldn't look at my clock down here or look at a calendar. Nothing can tell me. Not my cell phone. Nothing. And today I'm gonna talk about some books that I own, that I haven't read, that I may never read, that I probably should read because that's what I am here to do. So, as a preface, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I am a grad student. I'm studying creative writing, specifically poetry, which means that I should be relatively well read on poetry, specifically contemporary poetry. And I'm sorry I keep saying specifically, and I'm sorry I keep saying poetry. They're probably going to keep popping up, especially the word poetry, because today I'm talking about books of poem trees. Wait, poems, books of poems by poets who write poetry. There we go. Anyway, so I'll just show you some of these books, starting with the one that I am currently sort of reading. Alright, this is Sonnets. Ah, man, can you even read it? Can you see this? There we go. Sonnets in the Portuguese by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. That's what I'm reading right now, because who doesn't love a good sonnet? The answer, most people. Most people. So, there's that. Next, Best American Poetry, 2012. This is like a good compilation of just like poems that came out just in 2012 from various literary journals and stuff. So that's always a good read. So I thought I'd pick up the newest one. Alright, I don't know if 2013's come out yet, but whatever. Alright, next one. Useless Landscapes, or A Guide for Boys by D.A. Powell, who I'm hearing great things about. I was told I should read him, so here I am, maybe eventually going to read him. But probably not anytime soon. Not because of him, just because I have a lot of books to read. Next, Selected Poems of W.H. Auden. As you can tell, I got this at a used bookstore. In fact, they had a lot of these books at like a used bookstore for pretty cheap. So like sometimes when I go to these places, especially there's one in Nashville, and I go there a lot, and it's always a struggle to not buy stuff. So anytime I can walk out of there without having bought anything, it's a good day. Next, The Dream Songs by John Berryman. Funny story, I bought the collected works of John Berryman once, and it didn't include the Dream Songs. And I said, hey, why'd you do that, collected works of John Berryman? I only bought this because I mostly wanted to read the Dream Songs. And I didn't. And so I was really sad about that. So now I got the Dream Songs. So that's good. Next, Collected Poems of Philip Larkin. Another poet. Don't know a lot about him. Probably should. Probably shouldn't admit that. We'll just pretend I didn't say that. Maybe I'll edit that part out. Maybe not. You can know. Elizabeth Bishop, The Complete Poems. She's pretty good. I don't know if you've heard of this one, but she's pretty good. Elizabeth Bishop. Check that one out. And finally, I say finally, I've got, while I was home over spring break, I went to a Barnes & Noble, one of the last few Barnes & Noble remaining in the world probably, or at least in Nashville. And I bought like 6 or 7 books, including the D.A. Powell that you saw earlier. And I wasn't able to bring them all back because, I was on a plane, and it would have overloaded the plane, I think. So, it's kind of sad. So I've got more at home, including Cavafy and Carson's new book, and some others that I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, so those are in my room right now, and I will hopefully get to them this summer, just like I will hopefully get to these this summer. Who knows? But the last one is The Collected Poems of Lucille Clifton, who is pretty cool. I like her, and this one's pretty big, but I'm excited about reading it. A book of poems this big is gonna take a while, but it wouldn't take as long as a book of fiction, prose stuff. I've got other books up on my bookshelf that are as big as this, but they are prose, and they will probably take me forever to read. But this one, I don't know, maybe a week or two. I don't know. If I was like committed to it, I'm not saying I'm gonna be committed to it because that'd be crazy. But yeah. So these are my books. These are just some of my books. This is a very small sampling of my books. And, yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get to read them. Hopefully I will. I want to read these. Like, that's kind of the whole point. But, you know, life is crazy as always, so who knows if that'll actually happen, but hopefully it will. And that is all I've got for today. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you later. Bye.